Oh! Hello everyone, and welcome back once again to Gary's Mod. Today, enough beating around the bush, we're gonna play some honest-to-God horror maps in VR. Now, we previously had some fun exploring maps that gave an eerie vibe, maybe that even had a few hidden spooks, but I've yet to play any actual horror maps in VR. The first one that we're going to be playing is one that a lot of you recommended to me, and that's GM Nightmare Church HD. So it looks like we have a rule board over yonder, but first we're going to go... I don't know what I just did, but we're going to go press the trap button. The trap button doesn't seem to be doing anything. Seriously expected there to be something behind me when I turned around. Oh well. Okay, so let's see what we have as far as rules go. You are playing Nightmare Church. Objective: look around and explore the horror in this free roam map. The map will end when all of the horror has been triggered. Turn your volume up for the best experience. Rules: no sprinting, don't no-clip, and you can use the weapons you spawn with. Have fun. Oh boy. So the map will end when all of the scares have been triggered. Oh, I didn't expect that to be a teleport. Okay, we're in this now. Oh wow, what an abrupt start. I had like no time to prepare for this. Okay, I guess we'll start trying stalls. Hello. Oh! Oh my god. Oh my god. And just like that, we have our first VR horror map jump scare. Oh, I'm gonna need a minute. Okay, so this broke, and according to that little sign, it wants us to jump down. But what about over here? It's pulling me in a lot of different directions. There's a little sign here that indicates that maybe it's possible to cut this lock and get into here? But this is kind of more what I expected from GMOD horror maps that I kind of didn't get when I played some a few weeks ago. This really is set up like just a virtual haunted house, like an attraction that you'd walk through. It looks like there must be some way to break this. I wonder if I can shoot it. It says that I can use the weapons that I start with. And there's a ladder right here. And I'm noticing there's a little hole in the wall right there. So maybe if I come over here and climb the ladder... This is actually a good place to get a vantage, and I can see we're in a hedge maze. Oh, it's a little Freddy Krueger sprite. Not even a sprite, it's literally just a PNG slapped back there. Okay, I guess I found a little Easter egg. Now the question is, how am I getting out of here? Okay, there's a ladder right here. I was kind of worried there for a second. Can I? There we go. Alright, yeah, well, I did it and the game didn't punish me for it, so I guess we're good. Oh, that's... There's like a crying and sniffling sound coming from this corpse. That's actually surprisingly unnerving, especially with how easy that is to miss. And I think that sound may be from Cry of Fear. I'm not sure, but anyway, let's get across this bridge. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's actually... There's ghosts about. Does anything happen if I approach you? Doesn't look like it. What are you looking at? Caution, do not feed fish after midnight. we got little bony fish. That's hilarious. That is comedy gold right there. What happens if I jump in? Ah. Okay, I feel like I should get out. Ugh. I wonder if this is actually dangerous. That is actually kind of eerie. Like, he just sits there in silence until you go and disturb his fish. And it's kind of like, is he protecting them or me? What's that? There's just a boot hanging from a rope? Come on. No, I can't really... There's a ceiling fan over me, so I can't really jump up that high to try and hit that. Maybe if I use a gun? No, it doesn't seem to be affected. Okay. Hello, ghost girl. You seem to be using the same model as the corpse before the bridge. What's happening? I can't move. I can't... Hi. You gonna... okay, little girl, you startled me, but... Come on. Let me out. Let me out. Boom. Seriously, what am I supposed to do now? Alright, I know I wasn't supposed to, but... You're kind of leaving me no choice. Somebody said in the comments for the latest video that it's something to do with the way VR mod, like, changes the way the player interacts with the world, where on certain trigger brushes, you may not actually be recognized as, like, actually being there, and so some triggers might not work. Now, what is this? It's a teleport. So there are teleports around the map, but I don't like that because I'm getting all turned around. When I explore these maps, I try to reduce them to a loop that I can walk around so that I can go and see everything all in one go. But I'm getting so mixed around that I can't even really see what I'm doing. Okay, so we've come all the way back here to the church, led by a ghostly priest who disappears when we approach. You know, this is a really nice song. I just don't really know if it fits for this map, or for the tone that it's going for. I'm having a really difficult time recording this map as a video because it just keeps pulling me in all these different directions, and whoa! Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, screw you! Huh, but as I was saying, I'm having kind of a difficult time recording this map because it's really throwing off my sense of progression. When I commentate on a map, usually I try to take it in such a way where there's a progression. It's almost like there's a story arc within the video. But here, I'm just kind of getting shuffled around between spaces, and it makes it really hard for me to really settle on a thought and get something out. I just realized you're animated. Is something gonna happen if I bathe in this fountain? Those are weeping angels. I haven't watched much Doctor Who, but I'm in tune enough with pop culture to know who you are. first let's check out what's over here. That's right. Make way for the boss. I think this is where I got the jump scare with the little ghost girl, which means I can probably safely come back this way. Never mind. I actually don't have anywhere better to be. Did you see those things appear on the ground as I came through? Okay, I saw you move that time. I saw it that time. It happened right in front of me. You can't fool me. What, now nothing? Yeah, you guys... Okay, these are the reverse weeping angels. They only move when I'm looking at them. Alright, let me through. Oh, it's Father Gregori's house. Press use. Hi. Oh, that's cool. It's, if it would stop putting me up on top of everything, I could look down and see... That appears to be a screenshot of this map in Hammer Editor. There's a little ghost girl on the bottom left. That's kind of cool. That's a neat idea. There's multiple things in here asking me to pick them up. Using the grav gun. Actually, I don't actually know how to pick things up with the grav gun in VR. Can I pick you up by hand? What do I do with you? What about you? I'm gonna assume that's the creator. I love how this map has actually laughed at me following 2 separate jump scares so far. Now what's going on in the study? Okay, we're just playing some Ravenholm music. What about this? What did that do? Can I pick this up? No. Forgive me, Father. Are you looking down at your own corpse? Wow, this kind of reminds me of the, Oh, that's cool. The handprints on the glass. This kind of reminds me of the hotel ghost in Hitman Contracts. What happens if I go over here? Okay, I can't... Can I get in here? Yes. Oh, this is nice. What? What? Okay, well that was really loud, and nothing else. Somebody's cooking up kitties. But what's over here? Hi. Ow! What if that had killed me? I don't know what happens if you die in VR. Nothing over here? I'm actually kind of surprised they didn't take the opportunity to have something happen there. There's... Hi. Not gonna attach a scare to that? Okay. I'm having a really difficult time commenting on this map. I don't know what it is. I think it has something to do with the lack of a linear progression that makes it really, really hard to talk about. Yeah, I think here is where we would have fallen down from the bathroom of Nope. Now, of course, video game wisdom is that when you're walking in a sewer, you walk outside the water. Hello, little ghost girl. What scares have you in store for me today? Ah. Can you actually damage me? I would really like it if you didn't do that. How do I reload? Come on. I didn't expect there to be actual enemies. I can't kill you. I can't kill you. Okay, I'm gonna have to run past them. Come on. Run to the exit. Run to the exit. Up and out. There we go. See, I have no HUD. I can't tell if they were actually damaging me or not. I guess now I'll try coming back this way? No! Okay, never mind. God. There he goes, walking across. Wait, you're down here now. Ugh. Oh, that's cool. Those are like cool custom models. They're totally headless. And there, I see you in the back, SCP-173. I see you. Doesn't look like I can do anything about these guys. And that is the path to Ravenholm, according to that sign. Yeah, so that was GM Nightmare Church HD. I think I've seen basically everything at this point. As somebody has pointed out in the comments of another video, I don't think everything is able to trigger correctly because I'm in VR. I think it has something to do with the way the game interprets the player. Because it did say that the map would end once all the scares were triggered. So I'm sure there's either things that I missed, or there's things that weren't able to play out correctly. But I've been everywhere, and I have other maps to get to, so I guess I'll just do that now. How to play. Find keys to open doors. Do not use any weapons. Only use your flashlight, and keep your HUD on. If you're in co-op and the map is bright, make sure to turn HDR to full in your settings. Welcome to Forgotten Asylum, which is the next map. Press the button to start. That's a custom asset. What? Okay, we're doing proper horror now. Am I supposed to do something with you? Nope. What then? Oh, this is so eerie. This map is already doing something that I really appreciate, which is a total lack of any ambient light. The only light I have right now is from my flashlight. What just happened? Was that a key? Okay. And okay, so that'll open that. Alright, so I might have to put away my flashlight in order to pick things up. Alright, left or right, classic decision. Those are not my footsteps. Okay, this isn't gonna work in VR if this is how it's gonna be. I actually can't put away my flashlight for this. I'll be left in total darkness. Unless I can master doing it with the left hand. Where have I seen that drawing before? For some reason, that drawing looks really familiar. Okay, seeing that was one of those times where I just had like a weird moment. You may have seen happen a couple of times in previous videos, but internally, I had the jump scare reaction, but it just didn't externalize at all. And I was just left to kind of stand there. That was a really, really odd feeling. I gotta start doing what one of you suggested, which is to play with a heart rate monitor. That was such a weird feeling. There was something to do with... It wasn't even just that there was a figure there. Like, yes, that startled me, but it's something to do, I think, with the way it looked and how gritty and how real it looked. And more than anything, the fact that it's an asset I haven't seen before. When you play a lot of these Garry's Mod maps, you come to know what you can and can't see. Even a lot of the stuff on Asheville was Left 4 Dead assets, or like ripped Stalker assets. But a lot of this is stuff that I've truly never seen before, and for some reason that creates a whole new level of anxiety in me. Hi. I kind of feel like I shouldn't be closing myself in these rooms too much. Because then I'm just inviting... There's something there. Do you see that? I can barely see that. I don't know how it looks to you. But I can see two red eyes floating in the darkness. And there they go. This game is already, or this map rather, is already creating a very, very oppressive and lonely atmosphere. Something happen if I touch you? No. Hey, librarian, here's an idea. Maybe don't mess with the creepy dolls, specifically on the hypothesis that something scary will happen when you do. Sorry, it's a little annoying that I have to grip it hard enough to make the... I have to grip the door handle hard enough to make the teleport icon appear in order to use my left hand, but I'm really not willing to give up my flashlight every few seconds. What is all this? No. No. What's happening? What's happening? I hear like voices and whispering. Okay. Grab the key. Come on, grab the key. No, I don't want to teleport. Grab the key. What now? Will I be allowed to leave? Just like that? Come on. Come on. Come on! There we go, finally. I can never tell if it's setting me up for a scare or if I'm just having a hard time using the left hand to open a door. There's those red eyes again. One of these days, it's gonna actually be something. It's gonna lull me into a false sense of security like that. Just like that. Oh my god, how did I not see that? I was literally talking about what's going to happen, and then it happened, and it got me anyway. Oh. There's nothing through these windows. And also, these windows are impossible. There should be stuff right there. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, what? Something must have opened up for me. Something has to have happened that I can use. Okay, I have to be sure that this button doesn't work, which means I'm gonna have to immerse myself in total darkness momentarily. Okay. I'm sure that it doesn't do anything now. At least we cleared that up. Now, was there another door back here that we could go through? No. So, wait, so what do I do then? Oh! Oh my! Oh my god. Oh my god. This map is really hitting home runs with these custom assets, I must say. Ah. I should have played this first. Oh. Or you know what? Maybe it's better. Maybe it's better that I kind of played a goofy little haunted house first. It kind of put me into more of a light mindset, but this is dragging me right back down to earth. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like cloth billowing in the wind ominously. Oh, you're really gonna make me walk down there. I have to explore around here first. Can I open this door? It looks like something pushed its way out. Doesn't look like I can open it. What about you? Locked. Great. I still don't know what that key I found in the execution room was for. Alright, nothing to do now but go down the creepy stairs of death. What is happening? What is happening to my flashlight right now? I'm like losing tracking or something as I come down here. That is so weird. It's like the tracking is pulling my flashlight to the right, like it doesn't want the darkness to envelop me. The eyes in the darkness are a really nice touch. My only criticism is that I think they allow you to get a little too close before disappearing. What's through here? Okay, I can't open this. Which means I have to come over here. What's gonna happen? Oh, was that there before? Was that opening in the wall there before? I wish I had some way of checking that. Ugh. Alright, screw it. Let's just go through. You know what I think is happening? Never mind. I had a theory that the light was causing my hand to get caught up on this stuff. But now I don't know what's happening. What is happening? Hang on. What is happening with the tracking here? Maybe if I stand more... maybe it has something to do with the way I'm standing in my room. No, what's going on here? Now is not the time for this to be happening! Ugh. Oh, come on, light. Not now. Oh, come on. It's daring me. It's literally just daring me. Stop doing that, light! I think my controller's kind of low on battery. I think that's what's happening here. Okay. Flashlight put away. I was able to get the key. And you did nothing. This really feels like something out of, like, Cry of Fear. I almost got startled by that chain when I turned around. Okay, let's get out of here. I assume that key is going to open either the door upstairs or that cage door. things I do for entertainment. Bye. Okay. I feel like I got off light. Let's move on. But I still don't know what that other key was for. What? Hi. The map loaded, so all I saw was the Steam VR void. There we go. For the first time, that red-eye trick was done correctly. I looked to the side, and when I looked back, it was gone. I really love what they've done with the vegetation here. It's a nice way of kind of softly obscuring what's ahead of you and creating all these shadows when you move your light over them. Oh, we have a whole stairwell here. And that... I just know it's going to want me to jump down at some point. Let's hope not, right? What about you? Locked. Oh, it's going to want me to jump down. I don't know what else I can do. I truly don't know what else I can do. There's a ladder right there. I was probably supposed to use the ladder to help break my fall, but in VR, that's not the easiest thing. Well, I'm down here now. Get out of my way. Ladder, you were no help before. See, that's creepy how the chains actually make a sound as they rattle in the breeze. Or at least I hope that's the breeze. This map is just excellent for atmosphere. And I'll say it again, I really, really do love how there's no ambient light. The only thing I can see is that what's illuminated by my flashlight. That's something that I absolutely adore in map design. Is not being afraid to just be entirely, completely dark. You hear that? There's like music up ahead. I really hope this isn't copyright, or else you're not going to be able to hear it. Open. 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 There we go. I have to talk over this because this sounds like something that's going to be copyright. Some of you said that I could just mute the game when there's copyrighted music playing, and yes, I could do that, but I feel like that takes away from the atmosphere more than me just kind of shouting TOS over the whole thing. Can I pick you up, please? Come on. Just let me grab stuff with my left hand. Come on. Thank you. Thankfully there's... Actually, I don't know where that light was coming from just now. Alright, let's get at it. Let's get out of the copyright room. Hey, you just lounging? It's your day off? Now... Oh, this is where I came from before. This is that door that I didn't think would be able to open. Can I open it now? With the key that I just grabbed? I don't think there was anything else in the sewer, was there? Okay, I'm really not... I wasn't spooked by you at first, but I really don't like how your eyes are just open and staring at me, and I'm gonna have to turn my light off, enshrouding both you and I in total darkness while I try to open this gate. I'm just well aware of the fact that that's gonna be the case, and I don't like it one bit. Oh, there's... Yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't like how I can just see your leg. It's putting light on this spot, but I don't know what I'm meant to do. I just accidentally teleported through. And that body is gone now. What is it that I'm meant to do here? I really don't understand. This doesn't feel right. Now you're gone too. Yeah, I couldn't figure out how to open this gate. I am just going to assume that the map is going to treat it as if whatever trigger was supposed to happen happened. So here we are back here. Through here should take us to the demon stairwell. And now hopefully that key that I found will be the key to that door so we can start to make some progress. There we go. There's a whole lot of doors around these parts. Locked. Open. Oh no, I'm actually gonna have to go through all this. I must say, I'm inspired. Because I'm working on a map myself right now that I need for a video, and I must say, this map has given me some ideas. This is such a creepy area, even if nothing happens. Just these ominous rows. This contributes to that phenomenon where when there's a whole bunch of objects, like park benches or a bathtub or a chair, they just have this inherent quality in an abandoned place where they feel occupied, and when you walk through them all, you feel like you're intruding. No! Let me out. Let me out. No, come on. What do I do? Do I have to do something over here? Come on. Wow. I really didn't like how... I don't know if it was there from the beginning, but I didn't like how I was looking around at everything that was Was that moving, or was that just the way that I moved? But as I was trying to get out, I don't know if it was already there, but I was looking at all the stuff, and then when I made my way to the door, it was only when I got here and tried to leave that I stopped. I think the battery in this controller is dying. It was only when I got here and tried to leave that I realized that that figure was in front of the door. Yeah, I think that's it for this battery. I gotta get a move on. Some kind of classroom or like work therapy? There's that drawing again. I do wonder if this map is going to come together and have some kind of story instead of just what it's been doing, which is... Oh my god, that's scary. This really does look like something... A lot of these assets look like something from, like, Cry of Fear or something, but I did not expect to see, like, a whole animated person. This is kind of what horror is all about. Things don't have to make sense. They just have to thoroughly unnerve, which this map is more than doing. That guy has no eyes. Does anything happen if I get close? No. Nothing happens if I get close, but I will get spooked by the sound of the table being pushed out of the way. Okay, enough of that. See, the thing is, I know better. As a person, What is that? Oh, that almost looked like a couple of eyes looking out over the top of the divider. But as I was looking at this, I was thinking... I know better as a person than to approach the scary figure, but also this is a YouTube channel meant for entertainment, so I almost feel kind of an obligation to try and trigger any scares that I can. Is there any actual reason to be here, or are you just going to pointlessly spook me over and over again? Granted, I'm open to being pointlessly spooked over and over again, but I kind of feel like there's a fire under me because... Hi, eyes. I kind of feel like there's a fire under me because this controller is dying. It's kind of a pointlessly loud walk sound effect. I love how I can't see into any of these rooms from the observation windows. What do I actually see from... Yeah, there's not even a window on the opposite side. These structures make no sense. Not that I really expect them to. But something I need's gotta be in one of these, right? Unless that elevator actually will just work for me. Fine by me. Are you not gonna open? Yeah, I don't think there's anything in these padded cells. There's a key. But a key to what? I don't think I'm taking this elevator. It doesn't look like it leads anywhere, or that there's a button I can press. Okay. There we go. Finally, I'm able to pick something up with my left hand. But what else was even locked? What haven't I been able to open? Yeah, you go ahead and close. I can't actually recall if there's any locked doors. You're gone. You're gone, which means... You're gone, which means you're around somewhere. Oh, right, these were locked. Where are you gonna come from? That visceral fear of, like, where'd the spider go is a very underutilized trope in horror. It's one that I really like. Just something that, okay, you're fine where you are, and then you look away for 1 second, and now you don't know where the thing is. This is such a great map. Hi. Actually, I don't like turning my back to you. What are you gonna do? You're staying there, right? You're behaving? I hope you're behaving. You better be behaving. Just some kind of storage closet. I don't think there's anything here. What about you? I'm trying to take this sequentially. Locked. Okay, so you're the one that I'm trying to find a key for. That's the front door. I can see outside. I think I'm getting close to the end. One of these rooms has to have a key. One of... Oh, come on. Come on. You're really gonna make me do this? Just when I think I'm nearing the end. I don't like this. What's gonna be down there? Oh! Where am I? I just fell down. I told you to stay where you were. Alright, well there's the key to the front door, is it? I'll just take that. I'm really glad my left hand has suddenly decided that it works. Alright. Ow. Down we go. No, come on! Come on, you can't do this to me, map. You can't do this to me. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Where do we go? Where do we go? Remember, I can teleport through the bars of that gate if I have to. Oh, but it's totally going to use this opportunity to pull more shenanigans. Now it's just a question of what all is going to happen to me on the way back. Something isn't working right with this gate, so I have no problem just teleporting through. Oh, it's making me walk all the way back through this facility, but... for what reason? Oh my god! Oh my god! That moved in such a way that... oh... that had such smooth movement, it was like watching a hole rip in reality in front of me. Like, that was something that shouldn't... not only was the model really scary, I didn't even really get a good look at it, but the way it moved was like something that shouldn't even be able to happen. Oh, sweet Jesus, and you're gone. Oh, I need a second. The only other thing I can compare it to is like in Night Delivery, which I played the other day. When you enter that apartment and the girl leans around the corner after leaving you sitting in the darkness for a minute. That's the only other thing I can compare it to, but this was on a whole different level. Is this the key to this door? Thank you. Thank you. What else do you have in store for me on my way out? What's gonna happen? Are we done? This button resets the map. This button lets you explore the map without jump scares. That's a really cool feature. That's a really cool feature. So they actually realize the value in this map as just an exploration and allow you to experience it that way. That's really cool of them. So that was GM Forgotten Asylum. I believe that's what it was called. I'm sorry if I'm getting that name wrong, but that was really, really cool. That was a really great experience. Let's go over here to the creator board. Map created by White Knuckles, thanks to Grainy Red for testing, and Bing Shadow Wolf as another tester and developer. Ah, oh, amazing. Just incredible work on this one. So I found... okay, I'm still rattled from that last jump scare. That wasn't even a jump scare. It was totally silent. But I talked about this almost a year ago in my When Are Jump Scares Earned videos. I don't think a sound is even required for a jump scare. In fact, I think the best ones are totally silent. It allows you to just take in what's happening in front of you, this reality-bending image that you're seeing in front of you that just feels so viscerally wrong and allows your heart attack to be entirely internal. Oh, I almost feel like I could do a whole analysis just on that last scare alone. The first map was more of a traditional haunted house that, because of its lack of a linear structure, I actually had a really hard time commenting on it. But this one... oh, this one was something else. But anyway, if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.